artists. Today I am going to show you how to create our foldable zines, and you can do this with really just two materials. You just need a piece of paper and a pair of scissors. You can also use a flat edge if you want your folds to be really nice and crisp, but all you really need is a piece of paper and a pair of scissors. So since this is just for a test, I'm using this scrap piece of paper. It's purple, it's really flimsy. You can use any type of paper to make this foldable zine, and you can even use any size paper to make a foldable zine. So if you want to, in the future, make a teeny tiny book, you can do this same process with a small piece of paper. But I'm going to show you how we are making our foldable zines for this assignment. So you have your paper in front of you, and the first thing we're going to do is fold it into 8 even sections. So I'm going to do that by folding it in half, width-wise. So I'm folding it along the width of the paper, making that edge nice and crisp. Now I'm going to fold my paper lengthwise along the length. Now what I have in front of me is a piece of paper with a T across it. So I'm going to fold this up to the middle. Make that nice and crisp. And I'm going to fold this side up to the middle. So now I have a piece of paper with 8 even sections, 4 on this side, 4 on this side. I haven't folded it really well yet, so before I make any cuts or before I turn it into a book, I'm going to take my flat edge, or I could take my hand, and I'm just going to crispen up those lines. I want them to be all beautiful. So you really want to take your time with folding these. They should be great folds. They should easily fold. So you want to fold them on one side, flip it over, fold it the other side. Do it again. Once I have my 8 sections, I'm not making new folds. I am just reinforcing the folds I already have. So I've done that for all of my width, and now I'm going to do it for the length. So all of my folds should be really nicely reinforced. My paper should easily fold along the 8 sections that I've created. So now we are going to cut our zine, and it's really important that we don't cut all the way through. We're not making 2 separate pieces of paper. We're cutting in the middle of our zine. So you're going to fold it widthwise again. Looks like this. We've got it folded. And I'm going to cut, so here's the opening. Opening right here. I'm going to cut from the middle to that center T right here. So I have my paper, I'm folding it, and I'm going to cut from that fold to the middle. And we want to be very precise about where we are cutting and where we stop cutting. All right, so now I have this piece of paper with a cut in the center, 8 even sections, and I will show you how to make this into a book. It feels kind of magical every time I do this. So we are gonna take our paper, it's set up portrait style. I'm going to take the middle and pinch, so it's kind of creating a tent with that section that's cut in the middle. So I have my paper like this. It's portrait style, folding it up. I'm gonna pinch these two top, pick it up, and I'm closing it into a book. All right, that was kind of magical. Now it's a book. So I'm gonna show you again. We have our piece of paper. We have it portrait, so it means it's taller than it is wide. Picking it up kind of like a tent. And I'm closing it and pulling these two into a book. And then I just close it up. And now it's a book. This is my zine. So my cover will go here. These are my pages. And this is my back cover. So now you can use this to create your zine for this project. This was just my practice. My paper is all foldy and weird, so I'll probably use better paper for my final. But this was my practice. Now I know how to make my zine. And you can create inside of your zine like you would a book. You can put images, you can put drawings, you can use lots of different materials. Lots of people put poems inside of zines. It's another book. And all of these open right up to one piece of paper. I really think that's magical. And I can fold and close it again. And that's my zine. So you have lots of ways you can use your zine. We'll talk about that in class, about what you can put inside of your zine. But this is just how we're making this structure.